Hello, welcome everyone. Surprise! A surprise Monday live stream. I told you guys last time on Friday that I'm really trying to stream multiple times a week, with Friday being my main one, but I was trying to do an earlier one in the day, like 4 or 5 hours earlier than this, and it just never works out. So anyway, better late than never. I was like, yeah, it'll be kind of like Friday, just do it around Friday's time, but on Monday. So a little different thing. So I'm glad if you guys have time, hang out all you want. I saw Peter was quite surprised, and was it Produce Not Pills or AJ Vintage? It was a nice surprise. Anyway, yeah, that's Peter. This is a nice surprise. So thanks for joining, guys. Yeah, I just had some time, and I thought I'd come on and come on live again to keep up my live up to my promise of trying to stream multiple times a week again, as I kind of used to a long time ago. So I just got into bad habits. So anyway, yeah, going well, guys. So in case you're just joining us right now, for me here in California, it's 5:23 p.m. on Monday, December 20th, and as far as I know, I'm planning to do a live stream Friday, Christmas Eve. And cross your fingers, Angie was expressing interest on joining me on the Friday live stream. So if we do that on Christmas Eve, we won't have any of this debunk veganism thing. We will actually try to make that a troll-free episode live stream. Like, on regular nights like this, trolls are fine as long as they're cool and respectful and they could try to debunk veganism. Totally cool. But Friday, trolls, if you're watching, you are not invited. And our moderators will just boot you right off right away because that's not why Angie gets up every day in the morning as a 53-year-old adult woman to deal with just nonsensical knucklehead trolls. That's my job, if anything. So anyway, cool. So just want to let you know, I think Angie might join in on Friday. So it'll be a troll-free day. And so if the trolls are watching today's a great day. If you think you got the goods on veganism, if you think you have a debunking of it that just makes veganism look completely just ridiculous and absurd, you can share it with us. Just be respectful. Don't be a dick. Just state your point. And we'll look at your logic and facts and see if they hold up. But anyway, it's just a regular Ask Me Anything vegan live stream. Ask a non-deficient, ethical vegan anything. So anything you guys want to talk about as vegans or people interested in plant-based diets, I'm here for you. I've been vegan for over 11 years now. And I just found a tweet on my Twitter. I should show it to you guys. 11 years ago, like 3 years before I ever started our YouTube channel, I was already responding on social media to knuckleheads saying that, oh, but plants have feelings, or you're killing plants anyway, so why not kill animals because you're killing plants? So I've been responding to just nonsense forever. Hey, Tracy the Vegan, how's it going? Good to see you, Tracy. A surprise Monday live stream. If you just joined in, Tracy, and anyone else who's just joined in, Angie just kind of whispered to me. She said, hey, maybe I'll join you on the Friday Christmas Eve live stream, as long as we keep it like troll-free, don't invite or encourage these anti-vegan knuckleheads to kind of, just ask nonsensical debunking veganism questions. They will not be invited or tolerated on Friday's live stream. But yeah, tonight, have at it. Anyone wants to try to debunk veganism, totally cool. And if you don't want to debunk veganism because you know there's no valid argument against veganism, we could talk about anything vegan related. So Tracy right now is killing some potatoes and making a shepherdless pie. Yeah, watch out. Yeah, those potatoes, they have rights and they have feelings too. When you're killing a potato, you're killing a living thing. I mean, we're hypocrites, right? Vegans should be eating rocks, I think, right? I like to point out to these anti-vegans that think, well, when you eat plants, you're killing plants. Well, not necessarily. A lot of plants, when you eat them, you aren't killing the plant. Like, say you eat, like, a lot of plants are like fruits, and they're the reproductive organs of trees and things. Like, you eat a banana, the tree continues to exist. You walk past an apple tree, you see an apple on the ground, you eat the apple tree continues to exist. You just ate the sexual reproductive bits of it. I mean, try that with any animal. How can you eat an animal and have it just be alive and still doing stuff? It doesn't work that way. That's the cool thing about plants. You don't have to kill a plant. Like when I go outside in the yard here and go to our kale or chard, I just snip off a few bits of it, eat it. The plant still lives and it puts out more. It's not like I had to kill the plant to get the greens off of it. Same with spinach. It's just ridiculous that people think you have to kill a plant to eat it. Some you do, but a lot you don't. But again, try that with an animal. Don't try that with an animal, honestly. So anyway, Jay, how important is it getting all the essential amino acids? I'm going to state right up front, I'm not a doctor, a PhD in like a relevant field like biochemistry, nutritionist, a registered dietitian. I'm none of the above, but I have been vegan for 11 plus years now, and I've been doing it in a fact-based, evidenced way pretty much the whole time. I went off in a few little woo-woo paths briefly, but yeah, I'm evidence-based. And I'll just tell you what I've learned through all the readings I've done. And if anyone thinks I'm wrong, they can say so in the live chat. But all plants have all amino acids. I'll take that back. I think there's maybe one or two, right? It's just like one or two of the thousands and tens of thousands of plants that are edible by humans have all essential amino acids. So if you're eating a wide and balanced, diverse, rather than just eating one food that's like eating broccoli all the time or something like that. Just like if you're eating a diverse, balanced vegan diet or plant diet of all plants, you will be getting all essential amino acids. And if you want to take some more, there's plenty of vegan supplements out there. I take my Clean Machine Green protein all the time after I work out. But yeah, all plants have all amino acids. Eat a well-balanced vegan diet, get enough calories. And you could actually measure it up. You can, if you really want to get all anal about it, you can go to a site like chronometer.com or use the app and type in all your food and see how much you're getting of all the essential amino acids. It'll tell you. I love my water here. Hey Johnny, yeah, people, that's a debunking, huh? I like the taste of meat, or cow's milk is very nutritious. Yeah, that was our friend last time. What was his name? Matthew Kim, saying that vegans are unscientific because they deny that meat and dairy have nutrition. Again, I've said, who says that? We know there's nutrients in milk and dairy and meat. Just look it up on Chronometer. It'll tell you how many of such and such vitamin, mineral. No one's saying meat and dairy are devoid of nutrition. And anyone who's arguing that, saying that's what vegans are saying, or maybe there's a few weird ones saying that, but it's not based in reality. That's something you can easily disprove. So yeah, it's not like all vegans are going around saying there's no nutrients in animal products. There are, but there's death and cruelty involved in animal products and certain types of health risks. Like, I pointed out health risks such as cancer, meat, processed meat, group 1 carcinogen, red meat, group 2A carcinogen. I've still yet to see a potato fall into that category. Yeah, Henning, I agree with you. Veganism is undebunkable. Is that a word? I like that. Undebunkable. All right, cool, Jay. I'm glad you appreciated my answer. Yeah, just don't do something silly like mono diet, like eat 1 or 2 foods or something like that. Eat a well-balanced, just a regular vegan diet. Nothing weird, woo-woo, anything like that. Yeah, eat enough food. Don't starve yourself. That's the problem a lot of vegans get into. There's so many, at least when I first got into vegan YouTube, I don't want to mention any names. Some of the most popular vegan YouTubers at the time are all about like eating a really kind of restrictive diet of some kind, raw and things like that. And, and a lot of people that followed them ran into some problems because they weren't eating a well-balanced vegan diet. They were restricting all these like perfectly healthy foods. Fu Man Poo, you're still obsessed with poo, huh? Amino acids aren't real. Veganism debunked. I haven't heard that one yet, Johnny, but Let's see. What's that going on? What are you saying there, Jordan? In Australia, Aussie government might ask plant-based products to remove words like beef because it's misleading. Yeah, when you eat a product like Beyond Beef, I've heard this argument here in the United States too, and Europe. They say the same thing. It confuses the consumer when they go to the grocery store and buy a product on it that says like soy milk. The consumers are confused. They think they're buying dairy milk when they buy something that says oat milk or almond milk. Like, no reasonable person in their right mind would buy something that says soy milk and think they're buying cow's milk. I mean, it's a ridiculous argument for them to make, and they know it's crap, but they're just trying it, just because see if it works. Yeah, Peter. Yeah, Bobby's perspective. Hey, Bobby, how's it going? Remember how Ryan's all his muscles have completely degenerated? Take this, my friend. Anyway, yeah, he's one of those people that starved himself and blamed veganism. You know, something I've never promoted. I've never promoted starving yourself, calorie restricting, eating just raw or just a few foods and juice fasts and all that stuff. Never promoted that stuff. But yeah, it's not to say everyone who does that stuff ends up having health problems, but a large percentage of them end up having health problems, and a very large percentage of those people too end up not even being vegan because they're doing all these weird, trendy, non-evidence-based woo-woo things, and lo and behold, they run into health problems. Oh, it was vegans' fault. Oh, I forgot to get the Oh, Daniel, I forgot to get my window open to get the super chat message read there. So I'll read it aloud to you. I'll pretend I'm the robot. Let me test it right now. Make sure everything's working. Okay, could you hear this one?
This is a test donation for $79.
But I'm going to read Diane ELC. Diane ELC. Merry Christmas, Ryan and Angie. Let me read it one more time. You get your money's worth. Merry Christmas, Ryan and Angie. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for the super chat tip there, and I appreciate it. Yeah, on my Mac version of Streamlabs there, I have to open up a special. I had to troubleshoot this. There's some audio issues with the Mac version. I had to figure this out on my own through hours of troubleshooting, that you have to open a certain window to have all the audio stuff working right. Okay, but thank you, Daniel ELC. Thank you for the first super chat tip of the evening. Hopefully not the last. I should mention too, if you guys want to give us any extra donations today, it's because tomorrow night is our dating anniversary. Our first date was on December 21st, 1998. Me and Angie, our first night out, first time we ever went out and dated, and we've been together ever since. Anyway, we've learned that we should actually celebrate that rather than our wedding anniversary. Our wedding anniversary is just always a letdown. It's the middle of summer, it's crowded and crazy, and it's kind of romantic to go out on the winter solstice. So if anyone wants to give us a tip there, we're pretty sure, unless the weather sucks, something like that, we're going to go out and have some vegan Mexican food tomorrow night at one of our favorite vegan restaurants. So if you want to leave a little super chat tip for us there, we'll appreciate that. And I'll buy a little $5 margarita special on Taco Tuesday. So that'd be awesome. Yeah, we don't drink too much. Like I said, just special occasions, but those margaritas there are so freaking good. Let's see. What's that produce, not pills? Ryan, your vegan brain fog is catching up to you. You seem to do that every stream. Now, here's the thing, produce, not pills. When I'm doing all my testing before I start my live stream, I have that window open, the one that makes the audio work. But to go live, a new window pops up in Streamlabs, which closes that audio window I need. So I always have to remember to relaunch that window after I go live. And I forget to do that sometimes. So I apologize for that. But I have it ready to go. But yeah, the way the launching of the live stream goes, it shuts down that window right before. There's no way around that. But yeah, vegan brain fog, I'm sure that's what the anti-vegans would say. It's just not, there's so many technical things that need to go right for the live stream to work flawlessly. Steve Irwin, Jordan, is he that dude that wildlife TV star, the one that got stung in the heart by a ray or something like that? Annoys me that the family called themselves wildlife warriors, but not one of them is vegan. Yeah, I was just watching something on like HGTV today, some international house hunter, some guy moving from he's South African and he's moving to Tulum, Mexico. Anyway, he's showing his love for nature and animals. And they show him in South Africa with this rifle and killing animals and stuff like that. How can you love animals and be shooting them for? That just doesn't make any sense. Anyway, Peter, you're not going on your trip to the UK because of Omicron. When was that supposed to be, Peter? Because I thought that you were talking about vegan camp out, and they wouldn't do that this time of year, right? Or did you have another trip planned? Because I'm with you. I wouldn't want to be traveling on a trip right now. There's just so many unknowns and variables. Yeah, we're gonna just chill out around home, not really visit any family. Is maybe a tiny bit, but not spending extended periods with anyone. As far as we're planning right now. Okay, that is him, Jordan. Okay. Yeah, it is kind of weird, though, when people call themselves, wildlife enthusiasts and all that, and they still eat animals. How much can you really love? Let's think about this, Jordan. Let's just unpack that for a second. I'm sure you have in your mind, too. How could someone really call himself this protector of animals, environmentalist and wildlife preservation and whatever those terms are, and still eat animals on a daily basis. Like, have you made the connection? How can you, like, some animals are cool, let's protect them, but these animals, F them, right? Just shoot them, kill them, whatever it takes, and eat them because, you know, I don't know what the because is. I love to hear these wildlife people's because, like, how do they mentally do the gymnastics to justify, oh, I love and protect all these animals, but these, screw them, let's eat them and kill them, and it's all good. Oh, you were going to go tomorrow for Christmas? Oh, wow. Oh, man, I didn't know you had that plan, Peter. Yeah, it's weird how it just came up, huh? I mean, everyone thought things were pretty cool about 2-3 weeks ago. Then all of a sudden you start hearing about this variant from South Africa and not sure what happens. I remember when I first heard about it in really early December, I was thinking, okay, but it said it would take like 2-3 weeks to do some studies and lab results, petri dish type things to kind of get more info about it. And I figured that's going to happen right about Christmas. Weird timing. I know, really unfortunate timing. I'm sorry to hear that, Peter. And, you know, yeah, a lot of people got caught by surprise on this one. Hey, Produce Not Pills. Hey, thank you. That will really go a long way to our Taco Tuesday.
Enjoy dinner.
Aha, we heard that one, right? Thanks so much, Produce Not Pills. I'll tell Angie that that you gave us basically a taco flight and a margarita. That's how much they cost there on Taco Tuesdays. Yeah, it's a really cool deal. And it just so happened, yay, our anniversary's on a Tuesday, our dating anniversary. Unlike last August, our wedding anniversary was on a Saturday. I told you everywhere was busy. It sucks. So I'm really grateful that our dating anniversary is on a Taco Tuesday, our favorite night to go to our favorite vegan Mexican restaurant. Yeah, Peter, grandparents in your 90s. Yeah, my mom is 84 now, 84, you know, and just had heart surgery done and overweight, high blood pressure. I'm not going to risk it either because, yeah, just don't want to be the person that is like, you know, mild or doesn't even know, you know, they're asymptomatic and I spread it to my mom and kill her. That's not what we want to do for Christmas. Fu Man Poo, why do you wonder if R. Kelly is enjoying the night in prison? Is he already in prison? Taco flight. Yeah, that's what it's called, Produce Not Pills. It's they call it a taco flight. It's 3. They have I think 5 tacos. Everything's vegan here. It's a completely vegan restaurant, and they have 5 vegan tacos you can choose from on Taco Tuesday. So you pick 3 of your favorite 5, and if you get the taco flight for an extra $5, you can get the margarita, which is normally $9 at happy hour. When this other time we go, we can't afford to go any other time. If we go normally, the margarita is like just normal price. I think they're like $14 or something like that. But yeah, $5 margaritas when you get the taco flight on Taco Tuesday. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna celebrate. We'll toast to you guys that have donated to our dating anniversary here. Oh, hey, thanks, Henning. Thank you so much.
Happy holidays. Appreciate all your good work, smiley face.
Well, thank you. You know, it's hard to judge one's work. Is it good work or anything like that? Sometimes I feel like I suck. You know, our views are crap lately. I think that has a lot to do with the algorithm. Partly me, just too. I'm not sure what videos I want to make anymore. I just enjoy live streaming so much more. I mean, I still like making videos, but I think it's just more fun for me to make do a live stream, chatting with you guys. You know, having fun with the knuckleheads that come on to try to troll us on veganism. But yeah, sometimes I wonder, gee, am I doing a good job or not? I don't know. I'm not like Earthing Ed or anything like that, you know. But anyway, we all can't be like Earthing Ed though. Hey, Race, what up? Whey is not the way. Yeah, have you seen those shirts that say no whey, Jose? You know, like, you know, whey protein. Oh, it's Diane. I mispronounced your name, Diane. Let me see. Oh, Diane LC. I see it now, Diane. Thank you. Yeah, it's vegan brain fog. Just wait for the anti-vegans to make a video about how Ryan can't even parse out someone's name. You know, my bad. Let's see. What are you saying there, Diane? And you wish they had Mexican restaurant in Sacramento? Yeah, they have. That's a chain though. They have one in San Francisco. It's called Gracias Madre. We've got one in West Hollywood down here and one in Newport Beach. So we have 2 to choose from. I think that might be all their locations. But I remember when I first went to the San Francisco one, like 15 years ago or so, and was blown away. Yeah, so it's in the Mission District if you ever visit San Francisco much. Yeah, and I can't be vegan Jesus anymore too. My hair is just way too short now. But who knows? Maybe Jesus got like an Asian cut one time in his life. Who knows? Oh, thanks, Atomic Vegan. You guys are pretty much paying for our anniversary dinner tomorrow. So I thank you guys, man. It's so touching. Honestly, this is why I like live streams.
Have a wonderful anniversary celebration tomorrow.
Not necessarily just because you guys are donating, just because I actually feel like, okay, I don't suck. I shouldn't like quit YouTube and find a new career or something like that. So thank you guys. Thank you for the encouragement. Just letting me know, even if you don't leave a donation or anything, just let me know you appreciate our work, appreciate what we do. Spreading positive evidence-based information about veganism and debunking all the ton of misinformation flying around out there, trying to just poo-poo on veganism. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thanks, G-Light. But yeah, can you believe it though? I can't believe Angie and I first went out December 21st, 1998. That just blows my mind. How, like 1998, really? Wow, that's crazy. The end of the 90s, basically. We got married a few years later in 2005. But yeah, we're back to celebrating our dating anniversary. We've done it a few times over the years and had great times, and we realized we had more fun on our dating anniversary than our wedding anniversary in the middle of summer. So we're just gonna say, wedding anniversary, just kind of put that on the side, mellow celebration, and go out and always do something really fun on our dating anniversary. And I tell you, it's fun to go out in wintertime. It's romantic, it's cold, it's cool. So thank you guys. Fumian Poo, I bet you probably do have vegan butt fog. I'm not surprised about that. Yeah, Peter, if I went on YouTube, what would I do? I still make music. We're still working on new music all the time. Maybe, sorry guys, I've just focused more on music again, our music career has really slowed down since we've been on YouTube, so it would probably accelerate back up and put more time and energy into that. But I'm thinking now in 2022, if I can project and make a sort of a New Year's resolution, just try to find more of a balance between YouTube, all the stuff that goes into vegan YouTube and social media that we do. Angie's busy on Instagram. She's making reels every day now and posts. Wall posts every day on Instagram. We're just Happy Healthy Vegan on Instagram, by the way, if you're on Instagram. So follow Angie there. She's the one that she does all the work, like 100% of the work on her IG. But I think we can find a better balance and not forget that we love music and love to create music, and so I don't know. I'm not sure, Peter. Good stuff, man. Good question to ask. What's that, race lever? Celebrate both. And the day you and Angie first talked to you, we should celebrate our wedding anniversary, our dating anniversary, and the date that we first met Race Lever in a live stream. We gotta do you have that date for me, Race? If so, I'll get it down on our calendar set to repeat every year on that date, and we'll have a third special night there. Tyrone, no, I don't play drums. I've never owned a drum set. I've possessed drum sets from time to time, not since living here. So all the drums you hear, or one hears on our albums, either come from like drum machines or virtual drum machines or loops or some kind of drum program where there's samples and you trigger them. But yeah, I don't have room or space here for a drum set, unfortunately. I guess if I really got rid of the couch and stuff, but we love the couch. It's so great to record vocals on there and just kick back and listen to mixes on the couch back there. Let's see. Okay, let me see what else you guys talking about here. I kind of lost a lot of the chats there. Let's see. Peter, if you started a channel in the new year, you want to debate anti-vegans, yeah, that would be fun. That's how come we haven't had any anti-vegans come on tonight? Is it because they're ready for me on Fridays? Which I hope's not the case, because I told on Fridays this coming Friday, if Angie joins me, I don't want them to come tonight. So if you're watching anti-vegans right now is the time to come and try to debunk veganism. But yeah, anyway. Let's see. Rodrigo, the Hare Krishnas were the first to get you interested in veganism. For me, that kind of is the story too. I remember going to like a Grateful Dead concert in 1989 at the Forum around this time of year, around really close to Christmas, around the winter solstice, and the Hare Krishnas were there serving out free, meat-free, and as far as I could tell, dairy-free food to anyone and everyone who'd wanted some for free. And I remember eating and go, wow, this is delicious. That was one of my first wake-up calls. Like, wow, you don't need to eat meat and stuff and you feel good afterwards. Like, why are we killing animals for? So I think the Hare Krishnas strangely are doing a cool kind of outreach, showing people, if they're giving free food out to people like that, that's a great way to show people, hey, you can eat plants and be totally happy and full. Let's see. Johnny, once in a while you might watch Hinch Herbivore. Just once in a while. Just watch Happy Health. No, we don't make enough videos for people to like be entertained. Our output has been really slow this year. Probably because I'm just I like doing live streams more than just making videos. But whenever there's someone like, quitting veganism, or Joe Rogan says something stupid, I'm on it. That just motivates me. But otherwise, I feel like I'm like really having to like super try to motivate myself to do a story about, the Daily Mail said that if you go vegan, you'll go bald. It's like, okay, that's dumb misinformation, and I should respond to it, but it's just so stupid, But somehow something about Joe Rogan gets me. I don't know why, I guess it's personal with Joe. But yeah, Inch Herbivore is a cool dude. It's funny. On one of my live streams, someone said, what do you think of Inch Herbivore? And I said, Inch Herbivore, he's a jerk. And then I laughed after that, but he showed that on his social media, me calling him a jerk. I said, so just kidding, he's a totally cool guy. And see, Peter, your friend died of a stroke, and you started looking at eating healthy and found veganism. Yeah, totally. Hey, mi comunidad vegana. Yeah, happy holidays, everyone, for sure. Fulmar music, do the guns. Here's the guns. There it goes. Bam. All right. There you go. Oh, Food Mop bombs. Yeah, I donated them to them once before. I don't think I gave them the cash, did I? No, I gave them a bunch of food from here that we had here. And that was a while ago. We don't have last time I checked, like it's a year or two ago, I didn't see a Long Beach Food Not Bombs anymore. I mean, they're all over the place, but yeah, they had a chapter or a group of kids here. Kids, they're like, half my age. They're not kids at all, But anyway, let's see. Produce on pills. Are there any foods I really don't care for? Like maybe produce or spice besides the onions and garlic. I don't care. I'm not a huge fan of green bell peppers, to be honest with you. When Angie met me, I hated all bell peppers, or so I thought. And she showed me I'm okay with the red ones and kind of okay with the yellow bell peppers, but the green ones is where I draw the line. I don't like green bell peppers. One time, someone was going to make us a cherry jam or jelly, like at our farmer's market, that extra cherries. So they're going to make us a jam. So we came back the next week and I was all excited, but he had put ginger in it. I thought that was the grossest thing in the world. Like, why would you put ginger in with cherries? Like, he was kind of a hipster. Maybe he thought he was doing something cool or artistic, but I thought it was totally gross. So I like ginger in like Chinese food, but yeah, gingerbread, but in cherries, ugh. Yeah, I want to barf. Rodrigo, calcium helps muscle to contract. Is there a reason why you're telling us that? Because plants have calcium. In case you were suggesting otherwise, I'm not sure. I didn't see the context. Just letting you know. If you're vegan, cool. I'm sorry, just didn't see the context there. Yeah, you think, yeah, ginger and cherry, interesting, huh? I just think, what was he thinking? I've kind of been bummed on him ever since then. Ever since every time I saw him again at farmer's market, like, ugh. Yeah, you think so too, Tracy. What possessed him? I told him I love cherries. I love cherries. If you can make me some jam of this, yes, please. I'll be so grateful. And then I go back and cherry ginger. Like, ugh. Anyway. Nancy, Diane, okay, thanks. I'm glad you think we both do great work. Yeah, Angie does great work too. San Fran is a couple hours away, but I'll try to remember next time you're in the Bay. Yeah, it's called Gracias Madre, thank you, mother, translated into English. So yeah, check out. Actually, I assume it's still there. I mean, I haven't been to San Francisco for since 4 years ago now. So I assume it's still there. I know things have changed a lot in the past few years for a number of reasons. Yeah, Timothy. Oh, yeah, you can sometimes find cherries now in the wintertime, but they're Chilean or South American cherries, because it's summer down under, basically. But, it's cool, but it's just not the same. Something about having cherries and frigid weather, cold weather, just doesn't work. And plus, they don't taste as good as, like, cherries that were grown, like 100 miles from us here or something like that. But, they've been shipped a long time and probably not harvested at the most optimal times. Oh, thanks, Leia. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat tip there on YouTube. Thanks so much. Let me have a sip and read your question here. What's my favorite memory if when me and Angie first met? Wow, it's going to take a lot of winding back because that was so long ago when we met. I just remember our first date. Our first date was really cool. It strangely has a lot of veganness in our first date because our first night that we went out to dinner, we went out here in Orange, not here, I don't live in Orange County, but not too far away. We went to a district in Orange County that's primarily Vietnamese, and they had a few, and they still have a few, like kind of Buddhist-oriented Vietnamese restaurants. Meaning they're like all vegan or mainly vegan with a couple usually well-marked vegetarian things. Anyway, we went to a vegan Vietnamese restaurant, which is no longer there, unfortunately. But we used to go there a lot after us. We had this really cool night out at this, for my first time eating at this vegan Buddhist Vietnamese place. And so that was the first part of our date. And the second part of our date, we went to like a loft / warehouse where our friends were like DJing at. I'm not sure if I brought my records to that night. I don't remember DJing. But anyway, that place is gone too. It got bulldozed. But what was built in its place a few years later is the flagship restaurant for native foods. If you live here on the West Coast, Chef Tanya, native foods. So a vegan restaurant was erected where our first date occurred at. Like, we went to the vegan restaurant first and went out to the club after. That club got bulldozed, but a vegan restaurant got put up there. So I just think it's totally awesome that veganness surrounded our whole first date, whether we knew it or not. I think it was like a sign of things to come, like a good omen. What's the word? Because omen isn't that bad. What's a good omen? A harbinger of good or something like that. So anyway, that's it. I'm just can't believe how funny life is, how all the veganists on our first date, whether we knew it. The restaurant didn't even get built yet until like a few years later. Hey, Veggie Boy, cool name. Thank you for the super chat tip as well there, Veggie Boy. Do I know why that vegan couple stopped posting? They stopped posting? Really? I thought they were like hardcore vegan activists. Go, 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 go. I haven't followed their content in a long time. That's news to me that they stopped posting. Maybe they need a break, That's how I feel sometimes too. I think that's how I felt this year. I just needed to ease off the gas pedal. I was, since 2013, go, go, go. New story comes out, got to be on it, got to beat everyone to it. I got to get there before Mike the Vegan and Vegan Gains and Inch Herbivore and just keep going. And after a while, after 7-8 years of that, you just got like, wow, I got to catch my breath. It really is, intense, just always being like driven and focused and going hard. So, maybe just need a little break. That's what I'm doing this year. It's not like I'm quitting YouTube or anything like that. I'm not quitting being a vegan activist, but maybe I need to adapt and evolve and transform it into something similar but different, not just keep doing the same exact thing that I've been doing for 7-8 years. You know what it's like, 7-8 years at a job, and this is a job of sorts, especially you do it every day. I'm saying is I love what I do, but I think I need to find a new fresh way of experiencing it. And that's what I really love about these live streams. I really just dig doing live streams. I don't know what they're said. Some people, I guess, more live stream oriented, and that's how I kind of feel right now. Yeah, it's kind of like a burnout of sorts, street outreach. Yeah, not with Omicron raging right now. And I told you, it's kind of cool to have a support system, like have a crew you work with, like Anonymous for the Voiceless, and Joey Carbstrong has his crew. I don't really have a crew, that I can go out and do the interviews type stuff with. They make it look so easy and simple, and it is for them because they kind of have the crew and support for that. So yeah, maybe so. It would be the next step, instead of debating the trolls here, to talk to them online. Not to say they're trolls, just people who are against veganism. Not everyone who's anti-vegan is an anti-vegan. You know what I'm saying? Race, you volunteered to take over our channel if we stop doing it. Well, I don't think we're going to stop anytime soon. I said I just need to evolve and just find the next way of being happy, healthy vegan. It's like I said, we're not quitting or anything. I just had to just back off. I never made a video. I should have made a video maybe, but I never made a video this year. I just need to chill out a little bit. What'd you call it earlier there? Like burnout or something, just a little burnout. And it is what it is. I'm here. I'm cool. I'm not bummed or anything like that. So I'm not bummed on veganism or YouTube or anything like that. Just sometimes just gotta change your life a little bit. Not radical crap or anything like that. Just a little tweak. I said just find a better balance of doing vegan social media and pursuing our musical interests still, because those have kind of taken a back seat, a back burner over pretty much the whole time we've been doing vegan YouTube. So I think it's about recalibrating, and that's what I'm kind of doing. Already just trying to think about how 2022 can be hopefully better, just better for us, better for you hopefully, and we'll have better, fresher content. Yeah, Britney Spears being finally free. It's like, why the hell hasn't Britney been free? I mean, I've seen people with way worse, mental health problems than she has, who are able to have complete autonomy over their life decisions, their financial decisions, their career decisions. It just made no sense. She had an episode 10 years ago, 15 years ago, that she apparently got over relatively quickly, but because of that, 15 years her dad's controlling her career. That is so just not American. Oh, Metalhead, hey, I'm sorry, I saw your question earlier, my bad. I had vegan brain fog and I forgot. So thank you twice, Vegan Metalhead. I just feel so dumb I didn't see your first one and remember to get back to it. Vegan brain fog is real. Anyway, what is my favorite Vietnamese dish? And you're also working on Christmas. Let me think really quickly, because these Buddhist Vietnamese restaurants that I'm talking about here, I don't think they're making maybe they are, but they're just basically trying to make meat-free versions of dishes. So it'll be like a fake duck or fake pork or whatever. I don't remember any names, to be honest with you. It's been a long time. That restaurant closed down, and it's been a while, but we're going to go back to that district soon. It just so happens I found a Korean hair salon out there. There's a little Korean district out in Garden Grove too, so I don't have to go to Koreatown in LA anymore. Anyway, right around Koreatown is this whole Vietnamese district in Garden Grove, and I know a few good restaurants there that we haven't been to in a long time, vegan ones. So that'll be early next year. We'll go out there. I'll get my hair cut when it gets longer, and we'll try out one of these Buddhist Vietnamese restaurants, and then I'll tell you our favorite dishes. We'll probably make a vlog about it too, because that'll be fun, getting my haircut, going to the restaurant and eating all the vegan food. So yeah, watch long. I'm kind of guessing maybe sometime February, maybe March, I'll get my haircut again, something like that. Yeah, produce, not pills. The vegan brain fog is totally real time. You know why? I can tell you why. Well, I mean, there's many reasons. First of all, I'm 54 years old, and that doesn't help. But yesterday, I started lifting resistance weights on my legs and just the posterior chain, the hamstrings. I kind of backed off on them for about maybe a month and a half or two now, as I was doing some different forms of exercise or training for jumping, more plyometrics and stuff like that. It's hard to do both at the same time. So I kind of backed off on resistance training on my lower body. So anyway, I said, screw it. I'm going to go back to another weight program again for my lower body, for at least till the end of January. Build some more strength down there, work on my vert through strength rather than plyometrics. Anyway, I started yesterday. And so you guys want to know, if you haven't done a workout for many months, the first time back is always the roughest. So I'm walking around kind of sore and tired today. And I actually went to the gym today too and did a little basketball. I didn't want to play any games, and I didn't. So I think it's the combination of the reintroducing resistance training to my lower body and going to the gym and just doing a lot of basketball drills today. So I'm kind of sore and tired and burnt out a little tiny bit there. Hey, Peter. Thanks for the super chat tip there, Peter. Did I see the guy who waited out in front of KFC for a week? No, to win a contest to get free KFC for life. But when he accepted the prize, he opened up his jacket. It had an anti-KFC shirt on and went off and talked about veganism. But the security guard, no, I didn't hear about this at all. When did you see this story, Peter? That's amazing. I'll make a video about that maybe. That sounds amazing, Peter. Tell me more. Please tell me more. Hey, you're a moderator too, Peter. So if you have a link you can send, paste it in here and I will check that out. That's amazing. That is a cool tip in my hat. Whoever that vegan vegan activist is, yes, good effing job there. Amazing. I love it. What's that, Race? You're an expert at resistance weight. You've been resisting lifting heavy things for years. That's how I was too when I was a runner, cyclist, and all that. Let's see, what's that? Produce Not Pills. Has anyone ever tried fruitcake before going vegan? I never have, but found one by the vegan brand Able. It just tasted like cake with dried fruit. Is that how the non-vegan variety tastes? You guys can answer that. It sounds like if it's fruitcake, it should be vegan, huh? Hey, Amy. Thanks for the super chat tip there, and yeah, awesome. Yeah, you guys know I'm very protective of LGBTQ people in the sense that, when I was running for city council, I want equal rights for everyone. Any kind of discrimination against people on race, gender, sexual preference is completely just is crap. It's just like, how people will pick on vegans simply for the fact that we chose a way of life that doesn't involve animal exploitation, and because of that, people look down at us. So even if you are, not of any traditional persecuted minority group, as a vegan, you might know what that's like now. So hopefully, yeah. Well, thanks for sharing that. Thanks for sharing that, Amy. Let's see. Henning, no, some people think it's not okay. Some people want to take their rights away. Some people don't think they have the right to fall in love and get married and enjoy all the same benefits that a cis norm, male female married couple get to benefit, like visiting your loved one in a hospital and sharing health insurance benefits, stuff like that. Just little things like that, nothing crazy. But yeah, some people think it's a crime to not be cis normal, or just want to take your rights away, have you be like a second class citizen. A lot of people feel that way about vegans. A lot of people think, hey, I'm cool about vegans and all that, but I wish they would just be quiet and keep it themselves. Like, really? We can't express our thoughts and feelings, but you can? See what I'm saying? Anything that tries to keep other people down, treat them like second class or third class citizens because their beliefs or preferences are not in agreement with some other people's is just complete crap. So anyway, Okay, JL sounds like knows a little bit more about fruitcake than I do. Cool. Anna Lawson. I don't know much about Keanu Reeves. He seems like the kind of guy that would go vegan. He seems like just a really cool dude. How he doesn't like to take pictures with people. He doesn't put his arms around females and stuff like that. He has respect for them. Seems like a really thoughtful, unique guy. He would be awesome as a vegan, huh? Don't you think? Hey, Giggly, hey, thanks, or Giggly. I'm having so much vegan brain fog tonight, man. VD's gonna have a field day if she ever gets a copy of this live stream. Thank you so much, Giggles. Thank you to you and Angie. Love our cookbooks. Thanks so much, Giggles. Appreciate that. I appreciate how you guys are showing so much love. Sharing so much love for us tonight, especially on the eve of our dating anniversary, which we're going to celebrate tomorrow night with a nice bunch of vegan tacos and share margarita. Thank you so much. I think you guys have covered our meal for us already, so thank you, much appreciated. And once I tell Angie, she will be touched. Seriously, that sometimes I tell you, you're not going to believe me. You're really going to think I'm just pulling your legs here, but it's really easy for at least a content creator on our level. Yeah, if we were like, huge, like Kim Kardashian, even Earthling Ed, tons of accolades and fans and followers. But on our level, it's sometimes like, people don't really like us that much. I don't know. So it's cool. It's just cool to know that that what we do actually is good, and people appreciate it, and people appreciate us doing what we do. It sounds really trivial and banal, right? But I'm just letting you know. Me and Angie really often like, God, do people even care about us anymore? Yeah, they do. We might have a smaller audience than we did like 5 years ago or something like that, 3 years ago. But I feel like our audience, it's people who want to watch our stuff. I think in the past, a lot of people who watched our channel were people who didn't like us and didn't like veganism. And we still get a lot of that, but it seems like there's fewer of them, and we just have a more tight, loving crew. So thank you guys. Hey, love is love. Oh, thanks for sharing that. Thanks. Yeah, anyone who wants to share, you don't have to leave a super chat tip. If anyone cares, if they wish to share their sexual preferences, orientations, go for it. 100%. Your buy, yeah. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, I guess I can share mine. I don't want to sound bored or anything, but I've never had any I've never talked about this. I've never had any romantic, sexual type experiences with any persons other than females in my life. But yeah, I mean, not to say I've defined myself by that or anything. That's just how I've been my entire life. But again, I will fight for anyone's right to be who they are, no matter no matter what. Oh man, I don't know if I should admit this right now, because I'm just going to come out and tell you this right now. I had a dream the other night, okay guys? This is like 2 nights ago. And, okay, all right. I had a dream. I don't know why it happened. I don't know if I was someone different or if I was myself, but I had a dream a couple nights ago that I made out with a man, one of the singers in BTS, and it was nothing naughty or anything like that, and it was all good, I told Angie the next morning, hey, I had a dream, I made out with Jungkook, and she goes, so jealous. So anyway, yeah, I told her it was a cool dream. I didn't wake up, ooh, it was so weird or anything. It just seemed natural and normal, and yeah, just that was the dream. Yeah, someone's gonna clip it. It was a dream I had, dreams are dreams, but I remember I woke up, I didn't say, oh man, ooh, or anything. I made out with Jungkook, that's what happened. Love it, Natalie. Purple hearts, awesome. Yeah, I didn't think I would ever tell anyone like on a live stream that, but since you guys were talking about that tonight and it's still fresh in my head, I just thought I'd share that with you. Yeah, I made out with Cookie. I mean, he happens to be my favorite person in the band. I love his voice, the golden Macne, that just the tone and just skill of his voice, it must just something about it, just like, it just made me even want to have a dream about him, maybe, who knows. I don't think there's anything weird about that, AJ Vintage. I just didn't think I was going to share that with you guys. You know, I don't share everything in my life. You know, someone was asking, how many times a week do you have sex? Or I was like, that's just too personal, you know? So, but anyway, I'll share that. I had a dream that I made out with Jungkook of BTS a couple nights ago. That said, would if some reason I had an opportunity and Jungkook wanted to really kiss me in real life and I wanted to kiss, like, I don't know. I have no idea. I have to say that was just the dream, though. That was pretty innocent, though, Natalie. It was a pretty innocent dream. I tell you, we didn't like do anything beyond just like kiss. You know, it was just a quick little make out, and that was the dream there. Yeah, if I ever met, I don't think I'll ever meet Jungkook. I would freak out if I ever met Jungkook. Seriously, he's like so talented. You know, I would totally freak out. He's one of the best male vocals I've ever heard before. Seriously, a lot of people don't know. I think they're just like this pretty boy and all this stuff band, and they're really good looking dudes. I'm manly enough to say it. And that's the thing about, you know, I've seen a few guys in comments say, "Hey Ryan, you're looking more soft and soft lately." It's like, no, dude. I know I'm a dude, you know. I've put my testosterone tests up there. They make Joe Rogan look like, you know, a grandma's level of testosterone. I'm a dude. I get it, but I'm comfortable enough with who I am to, like, you know, be able to say things like, yeah, that's a good looking man. You're like, you know, BTS, there's good looking dudes there. Brad Pitt, you know, good looking dude. I don't feel like, you know, I'm like, you know, like my masculinity is threatened if I can, you know, if I perceive that and you know, and feel, you know, free enough to say that freely. Was he a good kisser? I don't know. I was a dream. I don't really know. I couldn't tell you. Have you ever thought of moving from Cali? Yeah, powered by plants. That's one reason why I like to watch International House Hunters on HGTV. I'm afraid that, you know, our country could devolve and get really bad at some point. So I just want to have an escape plan. In Jordan, Australia is super high on my list. I just saw an episode this week of an area of Australia I've never heard of, the Capricorn Coast. I guess it's the Tropic of Capricorn there, but I was amazed at how it's a beautiful area right on the coast. You know, but the cost of living is like maybe 1/3 of like the Gold Coast or something like that. So that's on my list now. I need to explore more. I saw someone get a house in the Capricorn Coast there. This is from 2019, but it was like, it was $230,000 US. It would have been like at least double, 3 times that on the Gold Coast. So yeah, Australia is really high on my list of places to go to in the future. I'm just kind of keeping my eyes open where to go, and you know, Australia is up there. You know, before the Capricorn Coast, I was thinking maybe Noosa. I thought Noosa was. I've seen the surfing. In a lot of surf videos there. It looks amazing. I've always wanted to go there. And I realized it's a really trendy, posh area, like Beverly Hills, but on the Australian coast. So Byron Bay looks pretty cool too, but I'm not sure if that's too expensive. Right, as LGBTQ. Oh, pretty clever there, Race. Yeah, Henning, this chat is much nicer without the knuckleheads. Do I think the Cali water shortage will get worse before it gets better? You know, it's just going to be, from what I've read from, you know, people who are, you know, scientists and California climate. What's happening now is going to be the way of the future. We're going to have more like periods of extended drought and periods of extended rain. Like right now we're normal as far as what rainfall should be. We went from like 18% of normal 2 weeks ago to 100% of normal, and there's more rain on tap for like Wednesday, Thursday, and the next week more rain. And what really matters is snowpack. And I heard I saw the snowpack was normal already, and there's more snow that's falling right now in the High Sierra Mountains. So I think this year we're probably going to get like at least a normal year, but we need several years of better than normal to, like, you know, compensate back for all these years of just drought we've had. So anyway, at least this year is looking promising. If we had another just dud of precipitation this year, we'd be in a lot of trouble. Hey, Matthew Kim is back. How's it going, Matthew? Hey, what's your question here, Matthew? Instead of having accusing Jordan of misreading your comment or whatever. What's your comment? Ask me. I'm the dude here. Even though Jordan's free to ask anyone questions, but if you have a question, Matt, let me know what it is. Produce on pills, great question. I don't know how soy boy came about. Does anyone else know how that term soy boy came about? It's about an hour in. I should mention Coldest Water. Thanks, Coldest, for reaching out to your first vegan channel to be a official Coldest Water bottle person. Thanks so much, because I am a water drinker. So all I drink, smoothies and water. And the occasional, like tomorrow, I'll have a little margarita to celebrate our dating anniversary. But again, went to the gym today, kept my water nice and cold, and I like this large size. It's really cool because when you're playing basketball, which I didn't today, but you're sweating, it goes down quickly. So I'm glad this provides enough for me, and it gets me through a live stream well. Anyway, if you want one too, might be a little late for Christmas, but all the information is down in the show notes. You can save 10% using our coupon code VEGAN. That's how I know we're their first vegan channel. So use that, and if you just want to try to get a bottle for free, there's a link down there too to enter a contest where they give away a bottle or two. So anyway, thanks, Coldest, much appreciated. I would just be using this anyway if someone gave it to me. So thank you. And there's no vodka in there, Race Lover. Tomorrow night, though, there'll be a little booze in the market. What's the booze? What alcohol's in market? Oh, it's tequila, of course. Yeah, duh. Anyway, a little tequila tomorrow night. Oh, when we were signing off on the last live, Matthew said he would try to go vegan and see how it goes. Well, you can try a vegan diet. You can't really try to go vegan because, vegan means you believe it's wrong to harm animals, and therefore, you have to eat, so therefore the only choices left are non-animal things. But yeah, if you want to try a vegan diet, did you try it, Matt? Because you would have had like 2 days now if you started it right away. Let us know, Matthew, if you tried that. Ooh, we got a little water burp there. AJ, you have a Coldest Water bottle to see. I'm not just BSing you guys because they reached out to me and I got a code and everything, an affiliate links thing. It really, honestly, guys, it really is a good bottle. Seriously, I've told you guys before, every day, literally, this is no exaggeration, through email, through direct messages on our social media like Instagram, every day we get multiple inquiries from companies wanting to work with us, to show off their products, all sorts of stuff, guys. You wouldn't believe how much weird stuff we get asked. And we've only really worked with a few companies I think have something good, like Clean Machine. I tell you, if they just gave me that for the rest of my life, I would be stoked, and once I said, Colt, so let me try your bottle out first because I've heard about them. Let me check it out. And I was impressed. Yes, I want to work with you guys for sure. So just letting you know, if it seems like I'm doing a lot of sponsorship stuff, I'm not. There's so many offers that come through. We reject 99.999% of them. So someone's trying to argue that soy is not healthy? By what standards? Some people just don't like soy. That's why some things are marked soy-free. If you can show me studies that soy is bad for you, I'm not a huge fan of soy, but yeah, some people are allergic to soy. It's a very common food allergy. That's why they mark it. Just like no wheat. People are gluten intolerant or what have you, so that's it. I've never heard anything like soy will kill you or anything like soy will give you man boobs or soy, whatever. Some people just don't like soy for some reasons. Yeah, I've yet to see it healthy. Like Henning, yeah, soy is extremely healthy. If soy's not healthy, let me know what you know. Like soy, if you eat soy, it does X, Y, and Z. Let me know what this X, Y, and Z is, and we'll look it up and see if you're telling the truth or not. Okay, Matthews telling Race Lever, you have made your position clear, which is you support ethical veganism. Awesome. What do you mean by support? Does it mean like support less? Yes, I think it's a cool idea. And to me, support means that not only do you think it's a cool idea, you actually do something about that. That's truly supporting. There's one that just like a little nod, like thumbs up support. Another one is actually I support it so much that I have changed my lifestyle to live up to those ethical values that I claim to support. So that's what I'm asking at. But I'm not bagging on you. I'm going, that's truly supporting the ethics of veganism means. You're simply keen on the pursuit of nutritional veganism. Well, yeah, there's nothing to worry about as far as nutritional veganism, because veganism has been shown to be nutritionally adequate. That was your word there, nutrition. As I showed you, a position of the Academy of Nutrition Dietetics and other groups like the British Dietetics Association all say the same thing after reviewing the scientific literature. Appropriately planned vegan diets, and emphasize the word appropriately planned, not just like eating fruit or whatever. Appropriately planned vegan diets are nutritionally adequate for all people, no matter their age. So if you're worried about nutritional veganism, it's been researched, Matthew. You don't have to do the research yourself. The studies are out there. Health organizations have reviewed the literature and have concluded what I just said there. So you're cool. If you're worried about it, worry not. I mean, yeah, there's things to be concerned about. Make sure you get enough B12 and D, things like that. But, overall, it's not vegan diets, appropriately planned vegan diets have not been shown to be like, you have to worry more about them if you're like on a meat diet of some kind. So anyway, yeah, race, that's what I was kind of saying. If you support ethical veganism, how can you be promoting eating animal products? Because as I've pointed out, it's simply not necessary. I've been vegan 11 years, and hopefully you've seen my blood test videos, Matt. Hopefully you've seen some of my videos working out, playing basketball, any objective measure. I am not nutritionally deficient. I'm healthy. I'm 54 years old. So why promote eating animal products when it's completely unnecessary? I'm not lacking. I'm not deficient, or I'm not sick with some weird disease because I'm eating just plants or something like that. So that's the quandary. I think that's why Race Lover might be frustrated. Hey, Uncle Walt, do we ever eat edamame? When we go to certain Asian restaurants will serve you edamame. I can think of a ramen restaurant right off the top of my head where we always get the edamame. So yeah, whenever we're at a restaurant that has edamame, yeah, we're all about it. Yeah, edamame is delicious, especially with a little bit of salt on it. Delish. That's a funny comment, Metalhead. I'm not sure what you guys are chatting about there. Fu Man Poo. Soy does not cause man boobs. If you got man boobs, you probably didn't get it from eating tofu. Just saying, probably not, unless you went crazy with the tofu. Anyway, Jordan is a soy lady. You see, we're soy people, right? There's a good one, Anna. If soy causes boobs, why do you still have a B cup? See, that's what I'm talking about there. Okay, so Matthew is making his point clear. Matthew Kim is saying he does not promote animal consumption. Okay, so let's see how you clarify that. I simply wish to weed out the denialism and misinfo in some parts of the vegan community about animal consumption from a nutritional context. That's all. Well, Matthew, I told you. Can you tell me who is saying that animal products are devoid of all nutrition? Because I know all these vegan YouTubers and vegan influencers and vegan health professionals. I can't think of any vegan person is saying that there's nothing in meat. Like it's like eating a brick or something like that. We all know, just go to Chronometer. Like I said, you could punch in any animal product or plant, and Chronometer will break down all the vitamins, the minerals, amino acids, micronutrients, the whole thing. It's all there. Who is saying that animal products are devoid of nutrition? That's kind of a straw man. I mean, if you can be specific, I would love to hear it, Matthew. I mean, it's a great concern if that were a problem, a concern to weed that out. I agree with you. Any vegan who's saying animal products lack all forms of nutrients is just speaking nonsense. You might as well be saying the earth is flat or something. I mean, it's easily disproven. So, Matthew, I mean, cool. I agree with you. If people are saying that, they should shut up because they are just plain wrong. But who is saying that? Is my point. Who is saying that there's no nutrients found in animal products? Like they're devoid of all nutrients. Who's saying that? So let's see what his answer is there. powered by plants. Should we not cook with microwaves? I don't know. I don't have a microwave. I haven't had one in like at least a decade or so, but I think they're fine. If I had one, I might use it to heat stuff up sometime. But I don't think there's anything. I'm not an expert. I'm not a physicist or anything like that. I don't think there's anything inherently like harmful about cooking with a microwave. I just prefer food cooked in non-microwave manners. Yeah, race up. You could also add too, if you're eating animal products, yeah, they're lacking certain things that are in plants, like say fiber and phytonutrients. So one could be arguing what Matthew's saying, but on the opposite way, that nutritional misinformation from meat eaters. They're saying plants are lacking. No, meat's lacking a bunch of stuff too. Okay, so Peter's saying you've seen that misinformation being put out by individual people on YouTube with small channels, not so much respected sources. Well, thanks for sharing that, Peter. I have no, yeah. If they are, someone needs to tell them they're just wrong. You can say, I appreciate your passion for veganism, but you should actually look up the information. Eating a piece of meat is not like eating a brick or something like that, or eating metal or something. It's just ridiculous that they're saying that. Let's see. But they're just wrong. They're just simply wrong. So why is Matthew going to go on a crusade against people with these really tiny channels that people aren't really listening to? You know what I'm saying? It seems like if that's your problem with veganism, just those people are on the outskirts and they're speaking nonsense. They probably believe in other weird things too, I imagine. If they believe that, they probably believe the earth is flat, and what else? Yeah, produce, not pills. Yeah, that's where man boobs come from, not soy, huh? But anyway, if that's your problem, Matthew, worry not. Not too many vegans are saying that, because I cannot name a vegan, and I know thousands of vegans now, since I've surrounded myself with vegans. Anyway, let's see, what else are we going to talk about here. Vegan metalhead, do you prefer eating tofu and tempeh, edamame, and the like over, say, chicken feet? I can't disagree with you on that one. Yeah, debates with flat earthers. Yeah, you don't want to go down that road. I've seen what they do. The proper person, I don't know what Richard did, but the proper person to debate a flat earther would say to be an astronomer, someone with a PhD in astronomy, or at least a lot of schooling in it, to just call out all the physics and misrepresentation. Let's see, protein pills. Have I tried different things from Gracias Madre? What's my favorite? I think they removed it from the menu. I used to love the chimichanga. It's like a weird little burrito. That's really good, but I think it's gone. Angie told me, we haven't been there for like a month or so, but she said she didn't see it on the Taco Tuesday menu last. What else do I get there? The taquitos, the little fried taco thing. It's like taquitos and guacamole. Really good. I always get that when we go on Taco Tuesday or happy hour. Like I said, we never go during like just regular times. We'll either go on happy hour, which is like after 6, or Taco Tuesday, which is pretty much all day Tuesday. And the Taco Tuesday price is actually better than happy hours. But anyway, the taquitos, the chimichanga, and the taco flight. And all the tacos are good on the taco flight. I haven't had a bad one yet. Matthew Kim, care to explain why Dr. Greger and Dr. Bernard have medical disclaimers in the descriptions of their TEDx talks? Are they the only doctors? Can you find non-vegan doctors who also have disclaimers in their TEDx talks? As far as I know, TEDx controls the information in the show description, so it's most likely not the vegan doctors that are putting the disclaimers in there. It sounds like TEDx is putting them in there. It's kind of weird to single them out. Are you saying there's no other doctors on TEDx that have such disclaimers as only vegan ones? I don't know. It sounds like a TEDx decision. Probably they just don't want to be held liable for claims that are, that they themselves aren't able to like fact check, and they just put the talk up there. That's their job. They record the video, they produce the event, they release the content. They're not there to fact check everything that everyone says. They're there to share ideas. So you're saying because there's a disclaimer in two vegan doctors TEDx talks, which they have such doctors who have no control over the show notes, you're saying that somehow is your philosophy of that they're spreading misinformation, like there's no nutrients in animal products, Matthew? I'm not following your reasoning there. You might have to clarify that a little bit for me if I misconstrued, if I made some assumptions there. I had to, because there's some holes in there. I filled them in as best and honestly as I could. If you want to reformulate, have at it. Protein on pills. How much sugar is in a pint of Ben and Jerry's? See, I don't go down that road too often, Ben and Jerry's. Yeah, just because I love it, but yeah, I just know it's full of like saturated fat. It's coconut oil based. So yeah, or coconut milk, I should say. So well, I forgot. I know there's high saturated fat from some kind of coconut oil fat product, so that's why I don't have that too often. I don't even worry about the sugar because I'm looking at the saturated fat when I look at the nutrition facts label. Let's see. Glenn says Dr. Ken Berry carnivore diet puts the same disclaimer, and you're not even talking about Ken's TEDx talks. I don't know if you're doing. You're talking about Ken Berry's own videos, right? I think I've seen that because I responded to a few. I think he puts the same disclaimers in his own videos. So if that's the criticism that Matthew has about doctors, the vegan doctors, you can say the same thing about non-vegan. Is he trying to say like non-vegan doctors never have disclaimers in videos or something? Let's see. Okay, you're okay, right. I'm not saying that misinfo is exclusive to the vegan community. Good, because you can find people from any, whatever you want to call it, diet or ethics, anything in the world. You could find people reviewing guitars spreading misinformation. You know what I'm saying? It's not exclusive to vegans. Does not create a false narrative. Your main point is that vegan misinfo, I lost your comment there. Peddlers should be deplatformed by evidence-based vegans. Well, who's going to do the deplatforming? I know that's what Kevin Bass thinks, or Bass, whatever his name is, but he was spreading vegan misinformation. I mean, do you want me to pull some of that? Let me show you. Like, he should be, if that's the standard, your idol, Kevin is guilty of that. Let me just show you, in case you didn't watch that. Let me pull it up here.
Those are
All right. This happens sometimes. I get audio problems. It's like a Saturday Night Live sketch. I don't know what happened there, guys. Now I'm just talking through the. I'm not even going through my microphone anymore. I don't know what happened. Let me flick it back on just for the heck of it. This happens sometimes. Okay. Thanks for letting me know, guys. All right, so my audio won't be as crisp. It's coming through a laptop rather than like a Neumann microphone here. So, oh well, better than nothing. Anyway, I'm just saying, I was just saying, Matthew, I'm just saying Kevin is spreading misinformation here. Your idol, Kevin Bass here, like saying the distinction between plant-based and veganism is dishonest. That's just complete nonsense. I've shown how that statement is completely 100% untrue. So Kevin is wrong here. He's spreading misinformation. And when he says there's no strong evidence that elimination of meat prevents disease, again, there's studies that clearly show that people placed on or that eat no meat have better health outcomes as far as not getting and dying the most common forms of death from, say, heart disease, diabetes, stroke, most common forms of cancer. They have a lower risk of death than people who eat meat. So your idol there, Kevin, is spreading misinformation. I'm not doing this to make fun of him. I'm saying this because you just said you want to deplatform. Matthew and Kevin have both said they want to deplatform those who spread misinformation about diets. And Kevin Bass himself, the guy who wants to deplatform people about who spread misinformation about diets, Kevin is spreading misinformation about veganism. So by definition, if we're to hold Kevin true to his pledge, he needs to deplatform himself because he's spreading misinformation about diets. So Matthew, how can you be someone who supports Kevin and wants to deplatform people who spread misinformation about diets when Kevin himself has been proven beyond doubt to spread misinformation about veganism? What's your thoughts on that, Matthew? Oh, Timothy. Hey, if you want to use my coupon code for Clean Machine, let me pull it up here. Yeah, I swear I use this stuff every freaking day. So let me get you that's it right here. Let me get you the coupon code for this. Again, I had it this morning. Obviously, after my workout, had about pretty much 2/3, 3/4 of a scoop because I didn't lift weights really today. I was really doing more work on the basketball court. But here is my coupon code. Use code Happy Vegan, save 10% at cleanmachineonline.com. And you get anything. I also use some of their other products like the branched chain amino acids, their N10S pre-workout thing. I'll take that before I go to the gym so I can spend an hour and a half or two there. But yeah, check it out. Use our code, save a little money. Okay, Matthew, I'm glad he's not your idol. I'm going, your idol, though, I mean, not your idol, Kevin wants to deplatform those who spread misinformation about veganism or diet. But strangely, or ironically, I should say, Kevin, as I showed here, is, or was at least, spreading misinformation about diet. So, I mean, should Kevin deplatform himself? He said plant-based diets are based on pseudoscience. I mean, what the hell is he talking about? He's just making stuff up here. He's spreading misinformation about what I do. So should Kevin deplatform himself if he's to be consistent with his goal, his stated goal of deplatforming all those who spread misinformation about diets? Because he was doing that. The new Spider-Man. No, I haven't seen that yet. It's out in theaters. Protein on pills. Have I heard of the Liver King? What is that? Please tell me what that is. Peter, I don't know. Maybe that's a little strong saying Kevin Bass is full of crap, but he's spreading misinformation. Whether I don't think he knew it at the time, to be honest with you. I just think he's so stuck in his way of thinking, and no one has challenged him. At least no one with a strong vegan background, such as myself, has really pushed him on these matters. So when I exposed his information as wrong, false, or misinformation, whatever you want to call it, he had a mental breakdown. He had no idea that he'd been wrong all this time about veganism. Okay, you agree. Kevin Bass comes across as confrontational in his Twitter feed and perhaps needs some more education on ethical veganism and moral values. Um, I tried to educate him as best as I could about veganism, how it's an ethical belief, but then I just saw him the other day, said, hey, one time in the past I was vegan for 3 years. Like, no, you weren't vegan for 3 years. You did some like health experimentation tweak to see how it worked out. That's not what veganism is. I mean, it's if you don't have an ethical backbone to your diet, you're not vegan. You're just trying a vegan diet. And again, that's totally cool. I'm not knocking people on vegan diets. That's totally rad, awesome, but it's just not vegan. It's just how the words define. Again, I didn't make up the definition. I'm just telling you how the words define. You can't be like a vegan big game hunter. Uncle Walt is already wearing his Spider-Man underoos in anticipation. um, yeah, Beth Elliott, great point. Like, here's what I'm getting at. Who will ultimately be the decider of what is misinformation or not? Because people like Matthew and Kevin Bass want to literally deplatform. These are their words. Matthew said it earlier. Deplatform those who spread misinformation. Who's going to be this ultimate judge or arbiter of what is misinformation? Because Kevin Bass proclaimed himself to have that role. He self-appointed himself as this grand arbiter of what is or what is not health misinformation. But I point out he's completely not qualified because he himself is guilty of putting out health misinformation. So that's a huge problem, Beth. It's a huge moral and ethical question. Who has the right to like be the person that says, hey, I know everything. I know truth. I have a direct connection from my brain to objective reality, and anything and everything I say is always right. See, no one has that ability or claim. No, that's just impossible. So I don't think there's going to be always an issue, a problem by who's selected to be this ultimate god of deplatforming people. DC, how do I keep from getting heartburn from all the fiber? Not a problem. I mean, maybe at first, if you're not used to eating a lot of plants, your microbiome is not adapted for that, but that just takes a few weeks. I mean, not a problem. I mean, I don't have heartburn ever. I mean, I shouldn't say ever. I can't remember when I've had heartburn. It's extremely rare. Anyway. Oh, thanks, Shavo Machine. Just came in. Are you getting younger? You sure look like it. I don't know. All the anti-vegans say I'm aging rapidly for my age. Like, what is a 54-year-old supposed to look like? Am I supposed to look like a 24-year-old or a 34-year-old? I mean, point out Joe Rogan. He's my age. I think I look at least as youthful as him, at least, if not a little bit better. So anyway, thank you. Matthew, I don't see how your nutrition requirements are much different than mine. I mean, mine might be more. I assume I'm bigger than you. I'm 6'4.5", 195 pounds, and I'm older, which changes and ups my nutritional requirements. And I'm quite active. I work out on the basketball court. I either do resistance training or basketball workouts pretty much 6 or 7 days a week. So if I'm getting all of my nutritional needs met, Matthew, as my blood tests and everything show, how are yours different that you think you need? What do you say there, Matthew? You're just saying that consuming beef liver ticks off many of my nutrition requirements. I mean, how are your nutrition requirements like radically different than mine that I require zero beef liver or any animal product for that matter whatsoever? Like, what are you doing that you have such bizarre nutritional requirements? What are you doing that I'm not doing? Just kind of curious. Matthew, Race Lover thinks that Matthew is just too terrified he will weaken or die if he doesn't eat animals. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of confused. What is Matthew doing that's so radical compared to this old 54-year-old dude that he somehow needs these extra nutrition requirements that I wouldn't need as an extremely athletic, slightly older aged, pretty big sized person? Just kind of curious what it is. Let's see, pros not pills. You're just saying Joe Rogan could have spa days like facials, which I don't have. Stuff regularly, not that he looks better than you. Just saying since it's used to being in the light. Yeah, he probably has. When you're wealthy like that, you have all sorts of stuff you can do. You have people working on you, stylists, and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, maybe he's too manly for that. I don't know. Who knows? Jordan, Joe Rogan looks like a lumpy sack of shiny beetroots. Wow, I can't imagine what that looks like. So graphic. Let's see. Um, Matthew, here's the point that we're so frustrated by. You're saying just because you don't need something doesn't mean it's not beneficial or useful. Beef liver in a single food ticks off many vitamin and mineral daily requirements. Again, if I were lacking these vitamins and minerals that you say are so easy to get in beef liver, how come I'm not deficient in anything? That's what I'm saying. How come you think you need these things when actually you don't? Because I've never, even before I went vegan, I never ate beef liver or any junk like that. And what I'm saying is I've never had that, and I've had zero animal products for 11 plus years now. I'm probably bigger and older than Matthew, and I would say probably more active. I don't know too many people that get as many hours in of exercise and training as I do in a week. I'm just saying, what, how come you just can't eat like I do, Matthew? Like, are you going to die if you eat like Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan? Are you going to not die? You're going to become deficient and maybe get sick or something if you eat like Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan? I'm just curious, why do you perceive or have this belief, this unjustified belief that you think you need beef liver when I'm doing just fine without beef liver, and so is pretty much everyone here in the live chat. Just kind of curious. Cosby Show introduction. I don't think I've ever seen the Cosby Show, so I couldn't tell you that one, CJ. And Jordan, yeah, if you, like me, Jordan saying if one or you can get your nutrition options without cruelty and get them in fine, so you're not sick or deficient or lacking. For that option. That's what I'm saying. Why does Matt refuse to accept the fact that we, and myself in particular, are getting our nutrition requirements without cruelty? How come he says, well, I understand you guys are getting them without cruelty, but I want to make sure I get even more, so I'm going to go for the cruelty. Is that what he's saying there? Matthew, we don't need to get into moral or legal philosophy right now. We don't need to get into that academic or woo-woo type stuff right now. We don't need society to tell us that we find it wrong to, like, say, rape fellow human beings. We don't need society to tell us that it's wrong to like go to your neighbor and kill him or her. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with animals. We don't need society to tell us anything about, yeah, it's wrong to shoot an animal in the throat when you could eat potatoes and rice and vegetables. So we don't need to go down that road. If you lived in a non-society, maybe, Matthew, if you lived in a place where society's collapsed and everyone's just trying to survive and everyone's shooting each other and looting and all of society and law and order broken down, I don't think you're living somewhere like that, right? Assuming you're not living in some weird, bizarre, almost unimaginable situation, we don't need to go down that road, Matthew. You're just bringing up hypothetical examples that don't apply to what reality is like. Hey, good point, Peter. I like your ifs there. He's saying if killing animals is immoral, and it is, and properly planned vegan diets are not harmful, like they give you sufficient or adequate nutrition, how can you possibly hold that animal consumption is useful? Exactly. That's my whole point, Peter. Thank you. If you believe those two things, killing animals is immoral and properly planned vegan diets provide adequate nutrition for all people, how can you hold that? Well, it's still useful to kill animals. It seems absolutely superfluous and needlessly cruel. We got you here, Matthew. You said you don't consume excessive amounts of animal products. You have stated before that excess animal consumption, both morally and nutritionally, is problematic. I mean, how is no, Matthew? No, you're wrong there, Matthew. How is excess animal consumption morally problematic? I mean, okay, so you're saying if you kill like just say one animal a day, that's morally justifiable. Like, cool, yeah. But if you kill in excess, like say we agree in your mind that 4 animals or more is excess, so that's morally bad. But you can kill one a day, even though that one animal's killing is absolutely unnecessary because I've gotten by all these years with no animals being killed. I don't understand that, Matthew. How can you say killing one animal when it's absolutely not necessary to kill that animal is morally justifiable? That makes zero logic. Can you explain how killing in your mind killing like one animal is cool but like 3 or more is morally not cool? I don't get it. And you're gonna have to do some big mental gymnastics to try to work that one out because it makes zero sense. Again, the whole point is it's absolutely unnecessary to kill animals to be super healthy and thriving. It's absolutely unnecessary. So even killing one animal is an absolute immoral act because you are needlessly taking the life of a sentient being needlessly. I know I said needlessly twice there, but it's absolutely needless. It's like saying this, Matthew. Here's what you're saying, Matthew. You've arbitrarily set like a standard, what is moral and immoral. It's like this, Matthew. You're saying, okay, if I rape one person a month, that's moral. If I go beyond that, say I rape 2, 3, or more, then that's immoral. You just arbitrarily drew a line where you think morality and immorality are divided. You're saying if we do a low amount, you can pick whatever numbers you want. You kill one animal or 2 or rape 1 or 5 people. And if once you go over that arbitrarily drawn amount that you chose for whatever reason, then that's immoral. It's completely arbitrary. Raping one person is wrong, just like raping 5 people is wrong. I mean, yeah, it's worse to rape 5 people. Yeah, I agree. But raping even one person is morally wrong. And just like killing one animal needlessly for food is morally wrong. Killing 5 is even worse. Yes, I agree. Morally, any unnecessary animal exploitation is wrong. Well, unnecessary is again where you're trying to wiggle out here. You're saying it's somehow necessary to eat that beef liver once in a while. That's somehow it's not necessary, Matthew. If eating beef liver or any animal product for that matter were necessary, I'm using your words here. I'm not like trying to misrepresent you. I'm using your own words here. You said necessary. If any of those words were necessary, I'd be dead. 11 years of avoiding or not consuming any of these necessary foods like beef liver or any animal product, I should be, if not dead, at least have horrible blood tests. I should be deficient in all sorts of stuff. I might be on medications, which I'm not. Not because I'm avoiding the doctors. Just there's no reason to put me on any medication for the time being, at least. So what is this necessary thing that you're talking about? Because it's not necessary to consume animal products. I'm not trying to make fun of you, Matthew, or anyone. I'm just trying to state an obvious known fact here, and I just don't understand the pushback. It's absolutely unnecessary to consume animal products. Let me say it one more time. It's absolutely unnecessary to consume animal products and be very healthy and be very active. Beef liver is not necessary. Even before I went vegan, I never ate an animal's liver, ever. So obviously, beef liver is not necessary. So if you want to answer that one, Matt, instead of fighting, God, vegan brain frog, huh, is very real. Instead of fighting with Anna, you can answer my question there of how you can assert that eating some animal products is necessary. Matthew, let me just hold you. Don't fight with Anna. Just basically tell me, are you saying that eating some animal products is necessary? I guess we can cut through a lot of the BS, Matthew, if you just answer that simple question. Are you saying eating animal products, some animal products, whatever you want, beef liver, whatever, is necessary? Because you use that word. So let me know if you think there's some necessary thing about we got to eat some animal products. Yeah, vegan brain farts. I said vegan brain frogs. Vegan brain frogs. Matthew, you keep talking about this average civilian. No, talk about yourself. I don't know who this average civilian is. Are you talking about my mom? Are you talking about my neighbor next door? Are you talking, who are you talking? I mean, it's so vague, the average civilian. No, just talk about you, because change starts with you. You can't like blame it on some hypothetical person, some vague general hypothetical person. So let me know though, is eating animal products in some way, shape, or form necessary? And then we'll move on. Until then, don't talk to anyone else. Yeah, maybe, Beth. Who knows? I have no idea. I've just never said, on the menu here, I will take the beef liver. That sounds quite tasty, please. Never. Never went to the market. Yeah, let's pick up some of that beef liver there. That's great. What's that? Person on pills. Is there really people who think an animal has magical properties of vitamins and minerals? They're supplementing. Yeah, I've shown this before many times. So animals like livestock are given B12 supplements and other vitamin supplements too. Okay, Matthew, I see what you said here about beef liver. I'm just asking you once again, I'm kind of expecting more of a yes or no. You can qualify it a little bit, but is it necessary to eat beef liver or any other animal product, Matthew? Just kind of let me know. If you say, yeah, it's not necessary, or just let me know, Matthew. That's all we want to know. If you think it's necessary to consume animal products, to not only just kind of barely stay alive and just kind of barely be around, but just to be thriving and healthy and have great blood tests like yours truly here. Let me know if you think it's necessary to consume animal products. Peter, who told you that? You were told in 10 years you'll die without eating liver? Who told you that? Yeah, Matthew. Yeah, for the meantime, I know you're triggering a lot of people, Matthew, which is fine. But yeah, right now, just kind of hold back on Anna and everyone. Just address my question and just answer me. Is it necessary in some way, shape, or form to have beef liver or some animal product in a diet? I want to know if you think it's necessary, because there's so much evidence that says no, it is not necessary. That's the whole point I'm trying to make, Matthew. I just want to see if that's what you're saying, because I saw you say the word unnecessary earlier. So I'm trying to see if you think there's some necessity in eating animal products. Oh, a carnivore person told you that, Peter. Really? It's funny. You could tell me you never ate liver before even going vegan and you didn't die. So anyway. Oh, no text-to-speech? Oh, you know what happened? Something went wrong, Fulmar Music. Oh, man, my bad. Yeah, when I had that audio problem, remember how my audio went out? Oh, man, I'm going to read it for you. I'm going to pretend I'm text-to-speech right now. Let's make sure it's working. Yeah, my bad. Let's get it working here.
This is a test donation for $99.
Oh, Fulmar Music. What's that? Reddit.com debate a vegan. What is that? Tell us what's on Reddit.com debate a vegan. Let me know. And thanks for the super chat tip there, Fulmar Music. And I apologize. Yeah, when my microphone went out, I had to open up another window to reset my audio input. When I did that, I closed the window inadvertently. That makes the audio happen here. It's a bug in Streamlabs, and I keep waiting for them to fix it, and they never have fixed it yet. And I've tried this on multiple computers, not just my computers. I've had this problem on 3 computers now, 3 Macs. I think it's a Mac issue. But anyway, let me know what this debate of vegan is. Okay, so Matthew, you've stated your position before that it's not necessary to consume animal products. Okay, just making sure that we're on the same page there, because if it weren't necessary, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Um, okay, from a social context, okay, now we're getting more academic and hypothetical here. So what are you saying? On social context, essential we have a balanced approach when reconciling animal liberation and the prevention of nutritional deficiencies in the mainstream. Um, I'm not sure what you mean by that. So you're saying because average people are, I'm paraphrasing you, Matthew. So I'm not saying that this is what I believe, okay? But it seems like you're saying your average person is so kind of like dumb when it comes to nutrition that if they were to go vegan, they'll do it in a poor way and they will get sick and die. Is that what you're saying? Is that why you won't go vegan? Because these hypothetical dumb people that might do it wrong and get sick. I mean, I know it's hard to say it all in a chat here, so forgive me if I misunderstood you, but that seems to be the message I'm extracting from that. Well, academia is my field too. I'm a PhD dropout in analytic philosophy, but I'm trying my best here. But the thing is, we don't need to get academic when it comes for us personally to go vegan. If I see someone getting all academic about things and hypothetical and using these vague, general, non-specific examples as you are, I see that as a ploy or tactic to avoid dealing with it personally. Because you go vegan, you don't go vegan or not go vegan because of vague, general, unspecific humans that may or may not exist in reality. You see what I'm saying? It seems to be a tactic to divert the self introspection it takes to understand, hey, eating animal products is unnecessary, as you said you agree to, then why not just do it yourself? You're saying, oh, because of other people that might not do it as well. Like, you're not those other people. You obviously have a higher degree of knowledge about nutrition than an average person. Therefore, there's absolutely nothing preventing Matthew Kim from going vegan right now. If A, Matthew Kim truly believes that it's morally wrong to kill animals needlessly for food, as he said he believes. B, as he said, secondly, believes that it's absolutely unnecessary to consume animal products to be healthy. If you believe those two things, there's absolutely nothing right now on this day, Monday, December 20th, to prevent Matthew Kim from going vegan. You can't say because of the general population might have some problem, perhaps. You can't use that as an excuse because that's not you. You are Matthew Kim. You're not some other hypothetical, non-specific person. Let's see. Let's see, what did Peter R. say? What is he advocating for? Where is Peter R.'s comment there? I lost it. Let's see, Peter's saying to Matt, you can't assign a moral justification just because a lack of education. If people lack education, then educate. Yeah, we are trying to educate, but that shouldn't stop Matthew. See, Matthew's kind of saying, I would go vegan, but not everyone is educated about veganism, so I'm not going to go vegan yet. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what you guys are hearing? It's something like that. He's saying, yeah, it's unnecessary to kill animals. It's unnecessary to eat meat. It's morally wrong to harm animals. But I'm not going to go vegan because of these hypothetical, unspecific, general mass people. Because of these people who haven't specified, I'm not going to go vegan. That's what I am hearing. And let me know if that's what you guys are hearing. And Matthew, again, if I'm misrepresenting you, please clarify. But that's what I am hearing here. I'm not really hearing it. I'm reading it here. Yeah, race liberty. Reform yourself first. How can these dumb masses, as he's kind of describing them, be educated if there's not more people like myself and presumably Matt educating them? and saying, "Hey, I'm vegan. My name is Matthew Kim. I've been vegan now since December of 2021 on Happy Healthy Vegans Monday live stream. I've been vegan ever since then. Let me share with you true evidence-based information about nutrition and plant-based diets." I mean, that sounds like the way to educate these dumb masses. Okay, exploring vegan alternatives, Matt, but it sounds like you've been informed now. I'm not sure what's stopping you. If you really, Matthew, here's what it boils down. If you really, honestly, truly believe it's unnecessary to harm, I'm sorry. If you truly, honestly believe it's morally wrong to exploit, harm, and kill animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose, if you find that morally wrong, and you know that you don't need to eat animal products, there's nothing stopping you right now. So if you're exploring your options, that's awesome. I mean, life is about learning and exploring. So I'm not knocking that one bit, Matthew, not one bit. I'm just saying, now that you know, I'm just not sure what is stopping you if you really truly believe it's wrong to kill animals when you know there's a way to be alive and healthy that doesn't involve exploiting and harming animals. Again, no matter what sport you're into, no matter what your athletic pursuit is. Let's see. What Angie just sent me a message. So why would these same uneducated people? What'd she say here? So Angie just sent me a text. She can hear me. I think she's taking a bath right now. So why would these same uneducated people make smart eating choices as non-vegans? So why would these same uneducated people make smart Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I guess good point. I think Matthew's, these dumb mass people, they're probably making dumb decisions as non-vegans. That's what Angie's saying. If they're really that nutritionally challenged, they're probably eating poorly as a non-vegan and not getting all their nutritional requirements made. So it's not like they're going from a obviously healthy nutritional diet to one that would be lacking if they were to go vegan, these uneducated masses. Good point, Angie. Thank you. Yeah, if you're looking for some science here, Race Lever citing some findings from a recent study about Matthews. We don't need to debate Matthew. I don't think there's anything to debate about. He seems to agree on the basic tenets of veganism. That's morally wrong to exploit animals. It's absolutely unnecessary to eat animals to get adequate nutrition and be healthy and be whatever kind of athlete you want to be. Those are the main tenets of veganism. I mean, the most important one is the moral aspect. Second one is the thing that people worry about. Well, okay, say I do go vegan. You know, I find it wrong to harm animals, but what if I just eat plants? Am I going to get nutritionally deficient and die? Nope, you won't either. So if you understand those 2 points, there's nothing really to debate other than why you won't go vegan. And that's about it. All right, Matthew, if you really want to try some vegan versions of whey, I showed you before and I showed someone earlier tonight, go get this Clean Machine green protein here. It's got an amino acid profile pretty much that of whey. That's what attracted me to it. It's the amino acid profile of whey without any of the cruelty. Plus, I'm zooming in here, it's got tons of vitamins and minerals. Say it's got 46% of, these are your values, daily values of vitamins. 46% vitamin A, 1,000% of vitamin K, 20% B12, 23% calcium, 75% iron, 10% phosphorus, 17% magnesium. The list goes on. It's also got omega-3 fatty acids. So again, Matt, I will send you the link to my affiliate code here. Clean Machine Online. Use code Happy Vegan to save 10%. Check it out. So I've been using this stuff literally now, 2.5, almost 3 years now on a near daily basis. I love this stuff. It goes in my smoothie every day. Only days I don't have it is when I run out for a few days, or I just don't have a smoothie that day for whatever reason. I'm on the road, or I have oatmeal or something like that. So check out my link down there and save a little bit, because it's a little bit expensive, but if you can save 10%, that'll help out. Hey, thanks, Peter. What's that? You heard a story about Peter? I'm sorry, Peter. Vegan brain frog, huh? Anyway, I heard a story about family. The ministry was called on her for feeding her kids a vegan diet. A family, let's see, let's see, what's that? So what happened? A mother was feeding her kids a vegan diet, and what happened there, Peter? What did they do to her? They called the ministry, or called like a minister of health kind of thing. I know you guys have different kinds of institution names there in Canada. Wow. So what happened with that? Did they do anything about her for feeding her kids? And hopefully it was a balanced vegan diet, right? It wasn't like some weird fruitarian thing or something like that, right? Let me know. I didn't hear about that. Oh, and Peter, also, did you send me the link to that Burger King guy? That thing you told me about earlier, that activist, that vegan Burger King activist? Because I want to maybe do a video about that. It sounds rad. Yeah, I like what Jordan's saying here. The gen pop is a far off dream, the general population. Just focus on what you can do. Nobody here is saying everyone should go vegan overnight. Yeah, we're not saying that, and we're not advocating, hey, everyone should go. I mean, it would be cool, but it's just not going to happen that way unless the vegan rapture happens. You guys have heard me talk about the vegan rapture argument. Like, what would happen to all the cows and animals if everyone were to go vegan? Like, why would everyone go vegan overnight? It's going to take years, decades. There's not going to be releasing millions of animals. That's wild. Oh, Matthew, I'm not. I'm just saying, Clean Machine. If it has like this, does your whey protein have all this other great stuff too? Is there like bioavailable B12 in your whey? I'm just saying. I got Clean Machine. I came for the whey protein, and once I discovered the omega-3 fatty acids and that whole list of vitamins and minerals and nutrients in there, I go, wow, this stuff's cool. And you don't. I said you can. I'm not depending on it for all my vitamin needs, if that's what you're implying or anything like that. That's why I eat a well balanced. I was already eating healthy to begin with, and adding the Clean Machine is just like extra icing on the cake, extra vitamin B. Want me to go get my B12 supplement for you? It's a little B12 sublingual spray. I just squirt in my mouth, handled. I mean, yeah, I'm just not depending on one source of food or supplement as my vitamin needs. All right, Peter, you gave me that link there. Let me copy that. Um, oh, okay. Let me copy link. All right, let's go put it in a browser tab here. Let's see what Peter sent me here. Oh, I guess it really wants a crap. Okay, I'll do it in another browser. Dang. That sucks. Okay, I got the link. Thank you. Sorry about this dumb problem here. Yeah, I'm using a browser here on my live streams where I'm not signed in as myself on my YouTube. So that's probably what's going on there. Anyway, let's get back to the full screen. And here we go. But thanks for sending that, Peter. I'll check it out and see if I can make a video about that Burger King vegan activist. Um, Matthew, you've said that before. Yeah. Okay, according to Peter, he said there's some small YouTubers or influencers who deny that there's any upside to animal consumption. Again, no one in their right mind, vegan wise, denies that meat and dairy are devoid of all nutrients. It's like eating a piece of metal or plastic or something like that. No one's saying that. We're just saying that it's not necessary to consume animal products. I mean, that's my whole point of a post I made last week on Twitter. I think I showed you this before, but I'll pull it up one more time here. Um, Crap. Okay. Sorry, guys. Here, let's focus in on this post right here from Twitter from last week, where I said, what's this idea that Kevin Bass and now Matthew Kim have that eating just a little bit of meat has the same great health outcomes of those who eat a healthy vegan diet? If the outcomes are the same, meaning you're healthy, you're not deficient, you're getting all your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, then why needlessly kill animals? Just eat plants. It makes zero sense. So if that's what you're saying, Matt, well, you can still be healthy if you eat a little meat, because that's what Kevin was saying. And that's exactly what this is saying up here on Twitter. Like, if you have mainly plants but eat a little bit of meat, you can be healthy. Well, if the outcomes are virtually identical, if they're both producing healthy outcomes, non-deficient outcomes, then why needlessly even kill those few animals? Just eat the freaking plants. It makes no sense. So, okay, I'll agree. Maybe you can have really good health outcomes as well, eating a little bit of meat. Okay, I'm not going to deny that. Let's just say, for argument's sake, that this is true. You can have identical outcomes. And why kill the animals needlessly? That's my whole point. If the outcomes are identical, then why needlessly kill animals? Please explain that, because to me, it makes zero sense. If you're going to be just as healthy eating all plants, why have all plants plus some dead animals when you don't have to? That's funny, Parth. I hope you never got locked up in a closet like that. CJ, I don't really watch too much anime. I guess I watched some anime before it was called that. Speed Racer when I was growing up in the 70s. Google Speed Racer cartoon. You'll see it. Matthew, let's talk about B12 deficiency and supplementation, okay? Because you're saying, well, he takes a supplement. Let me just stop you right there. You can watch my blood test videos. For the first 5 years of me being vegan, it could have been 6, somewhere in that 5-6 year range, I took 0 supplements, nothing, no B12, 0, absolutely nothing, all right? None. So you can't say, I'm taking supplements. But I was getting my blood tested that entire time. And yeah, I know B12 deficiency could take a long time to happen, but the thing is, my serum B12 levels were not going down. They're staying pretty much in the same range. They weren't, you know what blood tests are like. You look for trends over time. And my trend was flat. After 5-6 years, not even close to being B12 deficient and not even trending towards deficiency. Okay, let's get that clear. But I started taking a supplement then because I figured, why not? They're pretty cheap, they're non-toxic, and I'm setting a good example for all people, because 40% of Americans are either deficient or dangerously low in B12. If you want, Matthew, I will show you that study from Tufts. However, you just can't say, oh, he's only has good B12 because he was taking supplements. No, I had great B12 before I ever took supplements. 5+ years vegan, B12 was trending flat. So please don't say, oh, it's because of the supplements. Well, yeah, supplements are awesome, but I was doing fine before them. So I'm just saying, okay, I know you're not hating on me for supplements. I'm just saying you can't blame the supplements for my strong B12 levels, because that's my point. My B12 levels were already fine, not close to deficient for 5 years as a vegan, 5+ years before I even took my first B12 supplement. That's all I'm saying. All right, so I know you weren't hating on me. I just don't want any misinformation about my B12 levels being put out there, because it's wrong. I was always strong in B12. I'm not sure what AJ Vintage is saying, but I think people should supplement B12. I honestly do, for so many reasons, because there's just no reason not to. Like I said, it's pretty cheap, it's non-toxic. It's this, why not supplement with B12, given that most people, or not nearly most, 40% of Americans are either deficient or dangerously low in B12 levels. So unless you're getting your blood tested regularly like I am, most people don't know better. So barring getting your regular, and then when you get your blood tested, I should add, they don't test for B12. You have to ask for that or pay for it separately. When you get your standard blood panel from your doctors, they don't test for B12 unless you ask them specifically. So what I'm saying, most people have no idea what their B12 levels are, and therefore you should just take a B12 supplement and just handle it. But yeah, if you know better, if you get your blood tested and you see your B12 levels are fine, then talk to your doctor about it. I'm not a medical doctor, but he or she may say, yeah, you're probably cool. They were not really on the lower end of the spectrum, Matthew. I think 200 is considered B12 deficiency, and I don't believe mine ever got below 400. I kind of remember numbers in that range. We can go back and look. I forgot, but they were never like 210 or 305 or something like that. They were always at least like double the, the low end of the range there. But I'm saying the trend was flat. The trend was not down towards deficiency for my B12 levels. The trend was holding on. Without any supplementation, without any animal products, the B12 levels were trending pretty much flat. Yeah, Jordan, I agree. Everyone should supplement with B12. Meat eater, vegan, like I said, unless you get your B12 levels tested regularly. I don't know why you would, and you see they're fine and you don't want to supplement. Beyond Meat foods, yeah, they're all right. Yeah, I'm not a huge lover of them, but I'll have them from time to time. I like their sausages sometimes in a breakfast scramble. Angie will make them. Yeah, once in a while I'll have a Beyond Burger or something like that, but I can't remember the last time I had a Beyond Burger, to be honest with you. Can't even be sure I had one this year. Hey, entirely honest. You haven't seen us for a long time. You took some time off the internet. Good for you. That's what I've been kind of doing a little bit, just cooking now. And thought I'd check in. Oh, thanks. Yeah, these replaced my old headphones that looked just like this but had duct tape all over them. And I've been soldering them from every once in a while, the old ones, but finally got to the point where just a wire broke off and I just didn't really know how to attach it anymore. It's beyond soldering, so I had to get some new ones. Tina, your husband thinks that if you continue to be vegan, you're setting yourself up for diabetes because it's carb rich most of the time. Well, prove your husband wrong. Go get your blood tested. I've shown him my blood panels. The things you're looking for on your blood panel are fasting glucose, and if I remember right, below 100. And your hemoglobin A1C. What's that? You want to be below 5. It's in my blood test. It's like 5.7 or something like that. It's all in there. I don't remember these numbers off the top of my head. I'm not a medical doctor or a health professional, but just the proof's in the pudding, as they say. People can say if you go vegan, X, Y, and Z will happen. Well, some of these things you can just check. Just go check your blood test. Go to your doctor and have them check, get a standard blood panel. And most all of them have those two markers, fasting glucose and hemoglobin A1C. And have a look. And have your husband look too and see who's doing better, because typically vegans do really well in those measures. I tell you, when I get mine tested, the doctors are always, yep, you're not even close to diabetic. Most people that come in over your age of 50 or more, they're diabetic. So not even pre-diabetic. So yeah, give it a shot, Jordan. Who asked that again? I'm sorry. It was Tina. And Tina, let your husband know too. I've never met a diabetic vegan, to be honest with you. I mean, I know someone who's type 1 diabetic. That's not caused by diet. It's something that happens when you're a baby. But other than that, I've never met a diabetic vegan. Not to say they don't exist. I'm just saying if it were so common, if diabetes and veganism went hand in hand together, I should know at least a few, right? Or I should know a ton of them, to be honest, if that were true. But I can't think of any diabetic vegans off the top of my head. So tell your husband, yeah, we don't know any diabetic vegans, and go get your blood tested and check it out. Why are we talking about B12? Matthew, everyone, sure, just take a B12 supplement. What's the question? Just take a freaking B12 supplement. What's so hard about taking a B12 supplement, vegan or not? Since 40% of Americans are deficient or dangerously low, just take a B12 supplement and call it a freaking day. Why are we talking about wild caught and is the B12 in them or not? Who cares? Just take a B12 supplement. This is not 1890 anymore. This is not the medieval times anymore. This is times where you need to take a B12 supplement. Just take one. Just take a friggin' B12 supplement. What's the pushback? Who's pushing back on a B12 supplement? Yeah, B12 is in some plants, like duckweed. Yeah, I don't know how many other plants have it, but yeah, just take a B12 supplement, though. Angry vegan, yeah, good point. Most people who are diagnosed as being deficient in B12, they're not vegans. Just saying. Gary Yourofsky, I wouldn't take medical advice from him. Just he's like me. He's not a health expert. He's not a medical doctor. I don't even know if he's read through the science and studies as I have. That's how come I can safely say, just take a B12 supplement. The science backs it up. But yeah, I would talk to a vegan health professional, and I'm not one, and Gary's not a vegan health professional. How would he know? Has he? I'm just wondering, has he looked into it or not, as I have? Just maybe he didn't know there's vegan B12 supplements. Maybe that's why he was saying don't take one. But when he did that greatest speech ever, that was a long time ago. A lot has changed since then. Yeah, I heard Nooch has B12 in it, Angry Vegan. I just never got confirmation if it was bioavailable B12. That's the question mark in my head. I suspect, I'm guessing. I'm guessing it probably is. I think that was one reason why my B12 levels are so high, because I have nutritional use a lot. You know, we order big bulk things of that online. Let's see. I'm gonna get going pretty soon, guys. I didn't realize I've already been on 2 hours. You guys have been keeping me occupied tonight. So thank you, though. But let's see. I'll answer a few more questions here. Um, TS. Just get rid of the fish. You'll be fine, bro. You don't need to kill animals to be healthy. Um, Filmar music, yeah, that anti-vegan dude that was on Friday, yeah, I crushed him with my testosterone scores, totally. I know his were like what, like 300 or something like that. I want to say like 320. Yeah, mine's like 870. Um, yeah, why kill fish for food at all? If you needed, if humans needed to eat fish to be healthy, like say there was some essential nutrient in fish, I'd be dead because I haven't had fish in over 11 years. So why needlessly kill fish when you don't need to? CJ, how do I supplement omega 3s? Good questions. There's two things I do primarily. I put a big heaping tablespoon, in addition to my clean machine green protein, the duckweed, I put a heaping tablespoon of ground flaxseed into my smoothie. So I'm getting a little extra protein, like an extra 3 grams or so of protein, and I'm getting a nice bit of omega-3 fatty acids. Furthermore, the clean machine green protein has omega-3 fatty acids in there as well. Then I know I'm not a nutrition expert. You guys can help me out here. Are they in other things like say like nuts and seeds, avocados, right? I mean, I eat lots of healthy fats like that too. But every day, day in and out, yeah, I'm putting the ground flaxseed in there. I'm putting the clean machine green protein. And diet wise, yeah, the healthy plant fats as well. So, but thanks for the super chat tip there, CJ. Thanks for asking that. Yeah, Juan, everyone just take a B12 supplement. I don't know why some people push back or think they want to be all natural like a caveman, like Tim Sheep or something like that. Just take a B12 supplement. I remember he made a video where he said, I will not take a B12 supplement. I am like an ape. I called him out. I made a video about that because him at the time as a vegan influencer, this is years back, like 4 or 5 years ago, I thought he was putting out some dangerous misinformation. I let him know about the potential health issues, neurological issues if you completely ignore B12 for a long period of time. Called him out for wanting to live like an ape, basically. Yeah, hemp seeds, right? Those are a good source too, right? TS, if you're concerned about really getting omega-3s, the only reason why certain fish are sources of DHA, of essential fatty acids, because they were fed algae. But the thing is, Like fish don't like produce a bunch of omega-3s in them. They're eating the algae. The thing is, you can take a vegan algae supplement yourself. Why? Here's the point. Why eat the middleman, or in this case, the middle fish person, when you could just eat what they were eating in the first place? Why kill an animal needlessly when you could just take the supplement they were eating? Just take an algae supplement. If that's really what you're concerned about, is like, oh, the fish have the omega-3s, well, just eat the thing that the fish were eating and don't eat the fish. Yeah, fish is the middleman. Why eat the middleman? It's like someone saying, I need to eat a cow because it has B12. Well, do you know cattle are supplemented B12, right? So why eat the middleman when you can just eat B12? I take a B12 supplement. The middle fish. Yeah, Tim Sheath drank urine, right? Yeah, they go listen to the nutrition experts rather than the guy who drank urine and stared with his eyeballs into the sun. Ugh. Race, just take a B12 supplement, bro. Just take a B12 sup. You got nothing to lose there, Race Ever. Trust me on this one. You know. If anything, though, race lover, get your blood tested if you haven't already and see where your B12 levels are. Just to know where you're at. If you're really low, then you might want to take a supplement. If you're like over 400 or 500 like I was when I wasn't supplementing, you might be all right. But yeah, I would just get a blood test and just kind of see where you're at. Just wouldn't you like to know? And then yeah, then you could just like make a decision based off those objective measurements rather than just kind of should I take a B12 sup or not? Just check it out. Yeah, right. Just get a blood test if you haven't. And again, you have to ask for a B12 test. And if your health care provider, doctor is kind of wavering on it because they don't want to pay for it, say you're a vegan and you're really worried that you're deficient in B12. They go, oh my God, you're vegan? Holy crap. Yeah, let's test you not only for B12, let's get vitamin D and add some more stuff on. If iron's not on there, get iron. If that's not free, just add the whole thing. Just let them say, I'm vegan and I think I'm going to die because, people say vegans are all deficient. So just use the vegan card to get free, extra things measured on your blood test that your average person doesn't get. No, I'm not saying you're not well versed in this race. I'm going, there's no harm in getting a blood test. That's all I'm saying. There's no harm in getting a blood test to see where you're at. That's all I'm saying. I'm not assuming you're not well versed in that race level. I'm just saying, just see where you're at. If you haven't already, get it checked out. And I told you the little trick to do to get it done for free. Okay, so any other quick questions before I go? And I'll probably see you guys again on Friday, probably with Angie. And I want to let you know, Matthew, if I do a live stream on Friday, Matthew Kim, Angie said she might want to do it with me. And if so, we don't want to talk about things like this. Like, I don't want, not to say Matthew is one, but I don't want to have like the anti-vegan guys come on and do their thing and try to debunk veganism. I won't put that in the title of the video on Friday. So Matthew, if you want to watch on Friday, I'm probably not going to talk about like this sort of stuff, like debating kind of things. We'll probably just talk more about straight up vegan positive things. So just let you know, Friday's live stream might be a little bit different than what you've seen before. Everyone, let you guys know, I'm not going to invite people to challenge veganism on Friday if Angie's with me. So we'll see how she's doing because it's Christmas Eve. She might make something. We'll see where we're at. You never know how life is. So just letting you know, potential look out for Angie, and we won't do any vegan debunking things. Max, trace dirt hypothesis for historical B12 intake. I think there's some plausibility to that theory. It sounds good, but bottom line is we don't live in that world anymore where the trace dirt, everything's washed. So bottom line is just take a B12 supplement. Who knows how we're getting in the past? I don't know. We don't live in that kind of world anymore. It's probably true. I don't know. But yeah, just take a B12 supplement. Wow, Matthew, you're in London too? Holy moly, man. Wow, yeah, I know it's late. I know I don't get too many people in Europe watching my live streams because I come on so late. Maybe I'll come on early Friday. Who knows? But I'm saying Friday, yeah, we're not going to do any of this debating kind of thing. Um, yeah, Sarah, good to see you, Sarah. Yeah, if you guys are seeing family and stuff, totally get it. We're just weird. We're not gonna probably see family this Christmas for various reasons, not just COVID, but there's all sorts of reasons. So anyway, um, yeah, it doesn't suck being vegan, Sarah. Vegan connections, good resources online for someone to go vegan. Depends what kind of information they're looking for. If they're looking for debunking of misinformation, yours truly. If they're looking for some vegan, just easy to make food here, I think we're a good source for that too. I think that's our best stuff there. Vegan misinformation, vegan lifestyle, and just good information on how to make vegan food. Oh, I got to mention too, I forgot. I haven't said it the whole 2 hours. I'm a bad self-promoter here. But we're having a sale that's going on for the rest of the month on our website, shop.happyhealthyvegan.org. Use code SAVE5 and you'll save $5 whenever you get something like a book or a t-shirt. If you buy I should say a print book. The ebooks don't count. Those are like pretty cheap anyway. But if you get a print book like the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, or if you get our t-shirts like the tie-dye shirt or the black t-shirt. In fact, I'm going to the post office almost every day. I went Friday. I went today. I want to make sure if you guys order from us, we will do everything we can to get it fulfilled and shipped out as quickly as possible so you can get it by Christmas, hopefully, depending on where you live. But yeah, let me know if you want to buy one. Yeah, use that code SAVE5. You'll save $5 off any t-shirt or print book. Anything basically $25 or more on our website. You'll save $5. So use the code there. And I always forget to promote Race Lover's code, which is absolutely useless and has no value whatsoever. That's why I forget to promote Race Lover's code. Max Base, are meat prices rising? I had no idea. If that helps more people to find it painful to spend money on meat, awesome. Yeah, use code RACELOVER to pay full price, but use the code SAVE5 and save $5 off any order off of a print book or t-shirt. Or even the muscle tees count as a t-shirt. Yeah, Uncle Walt's got both the books. Yeah, he's lucky. Yeah, we don't have any more print copies of Keep It Carb Baby. By the way, I talked to our vegan printer, and it's kind of expensive to print up some more copies of Keep It Carb Baby, so I think we're just going to keep it ebook for now. Just saying. And Angie might have something in the works for Veganuary, like a January release of some kind of new ebook product. So I just want to let you know. I'll tease that out. She hasn't started yet, but she has it all up here. So it's a matter of her just like probably next week, just pumping it out, working hard is what I'm saying. Matthew, will I do a blood test video anytime soon? Probably my vitamin D. I don't know. I haven't been out in the sun much the past few months, so it's probably not ass kicking. What I might do though is I might actually do a vitamin D challenge. My company that makes the Clean Machine Green Protein, they actually have a brand new vitamin D product. So I was going to see if they might want to pay for a vitamin D blood test if I like take their sup every day for a month. They sent me some. It's just sitting there in the cupboard. I haven't taken it yet, so I need to run the idea by them. But yeah, I have already got my blood tested earlier I think it was April or May, so it's a little soon. I don't think my doctor likes me to go more than like once a year. I don't have to wait 12 months necessarily, but I'll go again probably spring, summer to get another blood test. But I might just do a special vitamin D one for the vitamin D sup. We'll see. I'm kind of curious to see if it shoots up or not. I've never really been hardcore taking vitamin D religiously. But yeah, if you look at my vitamin D trends over time, it's not like they shot down recently. They've always been in that low 30s, like 33, 31, 32, 29. They just kind of always fluctuate in that area. I'm not too worried about it. My doctor wasn't either. So yeah, you can take a vitamin D sup if you want. All right, so Yeah, I guess that's it for this time, guys. So yeah, stay tuned to our channel. I think Angie, yeah, she's editing another Angie's Animal Friends. In fact, she can't do it right now because I stole her laptop and she was edited on her laptop. Anyway, we have a Angie's Animal Friends on tap, and I got that link from Peter to check out that vegan activist who trolled Burger King. I want to check that out, like to win free Burger King for life. And he ripped out his vegan shirt. I want to check that out. Maybe I'll make a video about that. And yeah, Friday night live stream either by myself here, and we could debate things, or with Angie, and we'll debate nothing. We'll just talk about cool vegan related stuff. So that's the plan for Happy Healthy Vegan for this week. I want to thank everyone, all you guys that that gave us all our super chat tips tonight, man. You guys really are awesome. I mean, you guys have funded our dinner tomorrow night for our Angie's Mind dating anniversary. Yeah, who we got here? Everyone who donated tonight: CJ and Peter and Fulmar Music, Aaron P, Pal 108, Giggles, Along, Came Steffi, Mark, Dixon, Love is Love, Peter. Did I say Giggles already? Giggles, Anime Obsessed, and the Vegan Metalhead, and Veggie Boy, Leah Oliver, Atomic Vegan, Henan Guard, Produce Not Pills, Diane LC. I want to thank you guys all for, you guys basically bought us our dinner for tomorrow night. Assuming the weather's good and everything. So I want to thank you guys so much. I'll tell Angie and she'll be very just honored and just what's the word I'm looking for? Just stoked that you guys like us. That's really cool. So thank you so much. We humbly thank you. So anyway, guys, I guess that's it for tonight. I'm glad I did an off night live stream with you guys. I'm glad you guys spent your time with me. I appreciate that. And I thank all our moderators, Peter, Race, Uncle Walt, and Tracy, if you're still watching. Thanks, Tracy, for texting me when the audio went out. I didn't know. I wasn't even looking at the right screen. I just assumed my audio was cool because I didn't do anything. It's just a bug in the Streamlabs software. Streamlabs, if you're watching, contact me. I have a bunch of bugs for you guys to fix, guys. Anyway, all right, thanks, guys. I will take care of myself, entirely honest. Thank you. We will stay safe, and you guys stay safe out there, too. And I want you guys all healthy, and I'll see you on Friday's live stream. All right, guys, so much love, and that's all. Until then, stay happy, healthy, and vegan. That goes for you, too, Matt. All right, bye, guys.